Oh, there I am, I think. Right? Can you guys hear me? Yeah. Yes. All right, sweet. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Titus.
Thank you guys so much for being here this Sunday. If you weren't aware, in October, our youth ministry was able to take a trip to Waverly, Tennessee, after a storm had kind of come through and had caused a lot of destruction. I appreciate Damien for reading that passage from Galatians. Let us do good to all people, especially to those who belong to the family of believers. The people of Waverly definitely belong to the family of believers. They took care of us from the moment we got there to the moment we left, and I think our students did the absolute best that they could to return that favor. I also like verse 9, where it says, "Let us not become weary in doing good." I'm about to have four very special people to me come up here who seldom become weary of doing good. And I think the harvest that they will reap will be very good. I actually look up to these guys and gals because I think they're getting it. I think they're understanding what it looks like to follow Christ. You guys have heard a little bit from me that first Sunday back after we got back from Tennessee, and I've had various conversations with a few of you guys just about my experience. However, you guys haven't really gotten the opportunity to hear from some of our students who did take the time, who sacrificed time actually to go on this trip and took initiative when others might have not. All right, so could I have those four come join me up here this morning? So, man, I've asked these four to just come up here and talk to you guys just about their experience. Talk about some things they noticed, some things they saw, some things that, are examples of how Jesus kind of worked in this opportunity. And maybe that can kind of speak to your heart this morning. All right. So, man, for starters, I just want to talk to you guys and ask, tell these people who you are, what grade you're in, and what you want to be when you grow up.
My name's Hunter. I'm in 12th grade, and the goal when I grow up is to be a baseball player.
I'm Aubrey. I'm also a senior, and I honestly don't really know. So.
I'm Shaylee. I'm a senior, and I want to be Dwight when I grow up.
I'm Jack. I'm a junior, and I want to be an architect.
Thank you, guys. All right, so, man, as you guys know, we're here to hear about your Waverly experience, but I don't think your stories really start there. But so I kind of just want everyone to maybe understand your backgrounds a little bit, understand maybe your first mission trip experience and how that kind of helped prepare you for your time in Waverly. So this can be for whoever wants it.
I'll take it. So, wait, we're talking about like our first mission trip?
Yeah.
Okay. So my first big mission trip was Honduras, and I definitely think that taught me how to obviously manual labor, but also just being with the people there, because the trip is not just about going there, working hard and leaving. It's about going there and making connections, and I think that really helped us in Waverly because we made a lot of great connections.
Amen.
So my first one was my junior high mission trip, the first summer of my youth group, and I kind of, then early on I really noticed how much we can accomplish as a youth group, and I feel like just being together with our youth group was a very important part in Waverly, just because how much we got done and the connections we made.
My first bigger mission trip was this past summer. We went to Bull's home in Texas, and it was a lot of work to be done, but like they were saying with our group, we can get anything done. It's good that we have a good group that connects together. Whatever's going on, there's not complaints. Like we just get it done and do the work that God wants done.
Mine's pretty much the same as Aubrey's. Honduras was my like first ever mission trip, and really like the most long period of time I've ever spent with like a youth group. And it really taught me the like importance of not only being like making connections like with the people there, but also making connections like within the people you're working with. Because I would 110% say that like some of my best memories and like my most like, oh my gosh, that's God moments have been with like the youth group. And I don't know, it's just taught me to like cherish like what you do have and like the friendships you do have, because some people don't have that. So I think like mission trips like this just make me like want to be that person for other people. And so, yeah.
And thank you guys, that was awesome. All right, so all of you guys went on the Tennessee mission trip. I think everyone out here heard about, my experience, what I saw, but many of them haven't had the chance to talk with you guys about it. So what are some of the things that maybe you noticed or saw when you first got to Tennessee, and what were your initial thoughts?
When we first got there, you could just kind of see kind of like what you see on that, just the damage, and literally houses were just like completely taken off of like the foundation. So it was crazy to see, and like my initial thought was like, how are we gonna clean all this up? Like I was like, oh my gosh, like it was just, and it was terrible. Like it was heartbreaking to see, but so yeah.
Yeah, my initial thought was like, oh my gosh, this looks a lot like the tornado that came through here. And I just like remember being like kind of too young to help whenever I was little when the tornado came through. So this like really made me be like I want to help like a lot of people. And it also made me like, I don't know, it just made me look at it and be like, everything they have is like gone and like people are dead. Like, how am I going to fix that? But like, I don't know. I don't think that's necessarily how you should like look at it. Like those people, like I loved those people and I think they loved us, and they just loved like, I don't know, being around us. We're a good group of people, I would say. Our youth group's pretty cool, and we can lighten any situation. So, yeah.
When we got there, the first thing we did was we went to a church to have dinner, I think, and we got to meet kind of some of the people that had lost stuff, and it was really interesting to see, because I didn't like see one person that was complaining. Like everyone there was doing everything in their power to help or talk to us or try to help us or just see how we were doing, and I thought that was awesome, just to like these people that lost everything got to just be happy still, and it was amazing.
Yeah, I think I would agree with Jack. Like, you would think, like, after something devastating like that would happen, that they would all kind of be, like, obviously they're sad about it, but you could just see kind of like they came together to find some joy in the situation and figure out what they need to do to make it better. Definitely not what you would think you would hear from these people after something like that happens, but it's definitely a good thing to see that God is working through them and they're willing to figure out what to do to make it better.
What were some of the projects that you guys were involved with during your time? What was maybe a favorite memory that you guys have from your work days?
Okay, so I don't remember which day it was. It was pretty much the whole time. If you don't know Isaac Sandoval, he's a pretty funny guy, I would say. He may just look like really quiet, but so he's not. He's very funny. So we were in this house and we were like prying up like the boards and stuff and like ripping down the walls, and I think it was Isaac, Jackie, you, who else was it? Anyways, it was the dream team, you know. And I just remember wheeling out the wheelbarrow, and I walk in and I just see Isaac hanging off the wall with the sledgehammer, and he's just like hanging with his legs like, and he did that, I don't know. It was just, that's like one of my favorite memories because it's just like random. I didn't expect Isaac to do it, but that's just another example on like how these trips can really make you closer to like people you would never think, you know, because that's just how God works. So that's one of my favorite memories.
So mainly the big project while we were there was kind of like emptying out these houses and almost tearing them apart. Like besides like the outer frame, we would go inside and one of the houses that we worked on didn't really have any furniture left. Wasn't that much, had like floorboards missing, but the other one that personally I worked on in my group was almost like like the flood just happened, like all the furniture was still in there, and it was pretty sad because like you could really see like kind of what the place used to be. You could see like almost the memories that were like left there, and we kind of got to just work on those houses. And one of my favorite memories, kind of going off Shayla, was just like just working together was just awesome because like we accomplished so much, and like with our group we grew so much.
I want to clarify that if Jackson had been there, he would have been in the dream. He's giving me a dirty look right now.
Kind of going off of what they said, like we tore down walls and like pulled up floorboards, but I would say one of my favorite memories, not really like anything specific, but just like, and this wasn't even just when we're working, like if we're on the van, if we're like eating somewhere, if someone like starts singing a song, everyone joins in and we all just start singing, and we could be like all like half like dead because we're working so much, and we would all just keep singing. Like it's so great. And another memory I had is we were tearing up floorboards, me and Shaylee, and Tim had told us before to be careful because you can fall through the floor. And Shaylee pulled up a floorboard and stepped, and she fell right through the floor. And she fell through the floor a couple times, actually. But it was so funny. Yeah. Oh, and when Kathy told Jack he weighed 5,000 pounds.
I would also go off the falling through the floor thing. I don't think I ever thought I was going to see Kai's fall through the floor, but that indeed did happen. But other than that, just the, like as a whole, as our group can bond so much and grow. Like we were just there for 2 days, but I mean the memories we made could last a lifetime. So can't really ask for more than that.
So, who are some of the guys that maybe you interacted with? Who are the people that impacted you the most when you were in Waverly, and how did they kind of model Jesus for you?
Okay, I think I'm a little one-sided, but I would say my youth group, just because like there were parts that could have easily not been fun and like just unbearable. Like there were water bugs, like maggots, like all types of stuff, and like we all had fun. I don't think I ever heard like anybody like sit there and like complain, like, and like I don't remember who moved the fridge that was like completely covered in maggots, but that was God, because like I don't know, it's just we genuinely, maybe biased, but like we genuinely are like one of the best like groups of people to like do stuff that I personally know, because like we love serving people and like we love helping people, and like we do it and we have fun and we make memories out of it and we make the most out of it, because not a lot of people get to do that stuff, and we realize that, so we're really good about that. So I would say my youth group.
I would say the ladies that cooked the food for us at the church, they were, I even think some of them had lost stuff, and it was awesome that they were like putting things aside and working all day to cook for us and the other people that had lost stuff. They were just like, anytime that I was up at the church, they were there working, and it was awesome to see. Just like, and including just all the workers there, like just putting all, like, they had lost stuff and they're still putting time aside for other people. It's awesome.
Kind of going off of what Jack said, but like just like the people we met, like some of the people we met like literally lost everything, and they still like were so happy and so grateful that we were there, and it was very touching. It taught me that like to not take things for granted, and you know, like everything's gonna turn out okay. You know, like they were all just so like happy and happy to see us and happy to help others who also lost stuff. So it was just really cool to see.
So on one of the houses that we worked on, there was the guy that lived in that house. Do you remember his name?
Barry.
Barry. So his name was Barry. Based on what I heard, like at first he was kind of like weirded out by like we were coming in and kind of like destroying his house that was all like messed up. And then after those 2 days, he saw the progress we made and saw us working hard. And he kind of like had a change of heart, and he was like thankful for us, and we got to talk to him, meet him, take a picture with him at the end. So it was good to see that he enjoyed and realized that we were doing good, and he loved it.
What is a lesson that you guys kind of learned on this trip that you're going to carry with you for a long time?
I kind of just said this, but to not take things for granted, because you don't know how fast something or even someone could be gone. And definitely just taught me to be appreciative for everything I have and everything I'm going to have.
I would also say like to not take things for granted and like treasure like every moment you have with like everything, like everyone, because the youth group or the church that we were at, like they had a youth group, like, and I'm sure like it was a pretty decent size, but we had met like 2 people, and that was like the youth minister's like daughter and son and like her boyfriend. So it's just like they don't have youth group time because they're helping other people, which is awesome. But like I would probably be so devastated if I couldn't see like you guys like at least twice a week. And so like just like taking that in and like realizing that like most people don't get that. And also to not swing like a sledgehammer above a window because it could break and cut your face. So I mean I would never, but like.
I definitely, I'm trying to get a train of thought here. I got to like really experience like almost being a reflection of Jesus. I got to, I loved helping, and it was amazing. And I loved seeing how much like myself and my like group could accomplish. So I kind of took just like a lesson where it's like take the extra step, because like there's people everywhere that need help, and like I can help, so I should like just take that extra step and try to get more out there and try to help people more often, because I enjoy it, and it's great. I love doing it.
I would say to like realize that we're grateful enough to wake up to a normal life every day. Down over in Waverly, like one day it was normal, and then the next day it wasn't, and it's gonna be not the same for a while until they get everything fixed. So just cherish everything that we get and we're gonna have, and realize that what is the word I'm looking for? Just be thankful that we wake up to a normal life every day, and like what Jack was saying, and we have the opportunity to help and we want to help, so go seek that mission.
Nice plug. Man, why do you guys feel like it's important for Christians to be involved in mission work like this?
Shoot. I had it and then I lost it.
Okay. Kind of like I just said, like almost that reflection of Jesus. It was awesome. Also, like inside my mind, inside my heart, it was very much a growing point, and I felt like as a Christian, it was also a growing point to like be with my youth group, my people of God, and also just like being able to help and doing it. And I just felt like as a Christian, I really reflected a part of Jesus at that moment, and I felt great doing it. So I think as Christians, we should do that more often, and it can do great things.
Yeah, I agree with all of what he said too. And I don't know, just like serving is really hard, like good, and like having a servant heart is like awesome. And like Jesus had that, and so I don't know. I think it's just like thinking like, what would Jesus do? Jesus would help those people. He would give them everything he had. So like, just being like that is very important if you're a Christian, because I don't know, Jesus loved, so you should too.
I remember now. So a lot of people say, like, be like Jesus, and like Jesus touched a lot of people's like lives, like he helped a lot of people, and kind of thinking of that, like, kind of from like your perspective, like you could be like showing Jesus to someone by helping them and like leading them to him, and like just being like him, you can kind of bring more people to him. I kind of just said that, but.
Yeah, I think I would definitely agree with that. Like if you're modeling Jesus, somebody else could see that and they could go closer to him. Like you never know where it could take you, but I mean, it never does harm to do good out there in the world and help the people that need it.
All right, last question. Are you all ready?
Yeah.
What is one piece of advice that you would give someone who is interested or thinking about going on a mission trip?
So this like mission trip was kind of like last second for us. Like we kind of just, Tim brought it to us and we kind of just agreed to do it. So I would definitely say if there's an opportunity to go on a mission trip, or even just like help someone like cross the street or something, take it, do it, because it's a great experience. And I know all of the mission trips I've been on have really like changed my life. So it's very eye-opening. So definitely take the opportunity if you get one.
Yeah. What she said, just like helping people and like loving people, just doing that when you can, and also like packing a suitcase full of snacks in case you get hungry. So
I would say definitely take it for the purpose of like yourself and to see how much you can accomplish, because you can do great things, and I feel like a mission trip is a perfect opportunity for you and your group to go out and help and do something, and it's really incredible, like what I've seen us do and like what we've have accomplished. So if you ever have an opportunity, I think you should go, because it's changing.
I also feel like you're a lot stronger on mission trips. I'm pretty sure me and Aubrey looked at like a couch. It's just us two. Like, we don't look like we can do that, but we can.
I would also definitely say, like, if you have that opportunity to go on a mission trip or just a simple act of kindness, like, go do it. I mean, it's life-changing. You can reach all new people, connect with the group you're with, or the new group and new people you meet. So go for it and see where it takes you.
And thank you guys so much. Man, I just love you guys so much. You're my heroes. And I want you to know that you didn't just model Jesus for the people in Waverly, you modeled Jesus for the people in this room this morning. So thank you so much for just giving us your thoughts and letting us into your experience a little bit. If you have any closing thoughts, maybe something that you want to say to the people here at Oak Ridge.
Thank you, everyone who's been able to like help and like let us go on these things, because like you guys are the reason like I've met like my best friends and like the people that like I've made some of my best memories with. And, like I would love, because there's gonna be 10 of us graduating, and that leaves like how many left in the youth group? Not a lot. And I think we cry about it like almost every time we're together. And so just, we have one more summer. We have like a little bit of the school year left. And I just like, if there's anything that like anybody needs help with, or like any way we could go on more trips before like it's our last time in the youth group and everybody goes away, like I would love to do it because these people are my best friends and I don't want to leave them. But I want to go out with a bang, so if there's anything that you guys need help with, like, just let us know, because we just want an excuse to spend time together and help people, so, if we're being honest.
Yeah, thank you so much for just letting us giving us this opportunity, because we love it. We love doing it, and we love our youth group. So it's awesome getting to just get on a van and go somewhere.
Yeah.
It's just awesome. It's even the ride there and even the ride back when we're all tired and drained, we're just still having a good time. There's still laughs, and it's a great experience being in this youth group. And a mission trip really, I feel like there hasn't been a mission trip where I come back the same.
No.
I feel like, and that can be like with my youth group too. Like I can come back from a mission trip closer to someone than I was before, or just feeling just like more in the group. And I thank all of you for just helping, and it's awesome, and I appreciate what y'all do.
I also just want to say thank you because, like Shaylee said, some of my greatest memories have come out of being with the youth group, and also, like what Shaylee said, seriously, if there's like anything anybody needs help with, we are more than happy to come help you. And so yes, thanks again.
Yeah, but yeah. Also, if you guys know of anyone who like wants to experience a youth group, like literally tell them to come, because we will welcome them with open arms. Like we will, and we literally love everyone. So like, please, like it's probably will be the best thing that's ever happened to you. So like just come now while we're all 10 still here before we go to college. Yeah.
Yeah, also, once again, I mean, I'm very thankful as long as all of us here, like, without you guys, we wouldn't be able to go on these mission trips, go and do these things. So also, like they said, don't hesitate, call Tyus, text somebody, tell us who needs help, and I mean, we're more than welcome to be there. We want to be there. Like, we love spending time together, and we don't want it to end, so give us more excuses to hang out.
Yeah. I'm proud of you guys. They're all proud of me.
Give it up for them. Man, so I can truly just not thank you guys enough for giving us opportunities to serve in these ways. I say this every time that I get up here, but I don't want it to ever get lost in everything else. But we legitimately could not go on these trips without your generosity, without you showing us Jesus first. All right, so we could not have experienced the transformative power of these experiences without you guys. So thanks on behalf of the youth group. Thanks on behalf of the parents and sponsors. Thank you on behalf of Tyus. Just very appreciative of you guys. And thank you so much for giving us the opportunities to see Jesus, both local and abroad. All right. And please continue to not only help support us, but help support all the ministries that we're involved here at Oak Crest. All right. Thank you guys.
Yeah, Tyus. Yeah.